Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Giselle Diaz and this video is basically going to be me doing my makeup. Nothing too crazy, pretty simple, pretty natural. I haven't completely planned out the look yet, but I'm just gonna pretty much go with the flow. Probably stick to what I do on a regular day-to-day basis when I go to work and simple things, running errands and things like that. But I'm also going to be talking with you, basically like a chit chat. Not completely get ready with me, just my makeup. I'm gonna keep my hair very simple as it is right now. I just came out the shower about 15 minutes ago, and just letting you guys get to know me a bit, and that's pretty much it. So if you can please like this video, subscribe. I at this point of course have no subscribers, so I do appreciate any and all subscribers. Get that bell ringing every time I post a video so that you're notified, and comment down below once the video ends, just if you want to give me any advice on do's and don'ts, even videos that you would be interested on me posting, or any information and things like that. I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, I'm going to get started. Right now I'm sitting in my living room. My room is pretty small, so I feel like it's a little more space here in my living room. It's a really dreary, like chill, lazy kind of day. It's cloudy, it's raining. So I figured why not take the opportunity and start up this video that I've been thinking about to do for so long. Actually gonna take my glasses off and start off with some moisturizer. Nothing crazy, it's just my regular Vaseline moisturizer for dry skin, because it has been pretty cold, I want to say. I like to switch up my products depending on the time of the season. But like I was saying, I've been thinking about posting this video for a long time, a couple of years now I want to say, but just putting my Fenty lip gloss. Love this lip gloss. My coworker actually told me about it and we went and got it together because I think her mother used it and she loved it, so I picked it up and I am a fan. But yes, so I've been thinking for a while about posting this video, and just never had the courage to do it. Maybe not much time to do it. Oh, I have to buy more primer. So, because I do work a 9-to-5 job, but I figured this is a perfect time to start, only because with the whole coronavirus, COVID-19 situation and the quarantine, I'm putting primer on, not much. It's the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I thought this worked really well for me during the cold days. And again, I would switch out my primer based on the season because my skin is combination. So it can be very oily in the summer and then combination to dry in the winter. So I go based off of how my skin is feeling at that time. But gonna be using my Born This Way Too Faced foundation. It is in the color natural beige. It is a little dark for me, so what I do is my own little ghetto. Oh my god, I left my beauty blender. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the little glare in the background. I found that putting the lights on gave more glares than the actual natural, not sunlight, but light outside. Have my beauty blender. This is the Real Techniques. It is already wet and damped. I used to use a beauty blender, but actually I just call this the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, I'm not sure. But I used to use the Beauty Blender brand for a long time, and I really liked it. But I saw a lot of people using the Real Techniques, and when I saw the price, I thought that was amazing, as well as trying it out. I really loved it. I thought that it would get a little more larger than the regular beauty blender, and it worked just as good, so I went with that. Right now I'm just mixing a little bit of the foundation with my concealer that's a little lighter, because like I said, this foundation is darker, but we'll make it work. So if you see me looking this way, it's because I have a little mirror here. But as I was saying, I was thinking for a really long time about releasing this video and starting, you know, this journey of my life, which I definitely want to do for a long time, because when I got into using makeup a little more, since I only used to use pretty much mascara and like lipstick or lip gloss, I found that YouTube was able to teach so much in regards to products and do's and don'ts, how to apply certain makeup tips. And because of that, I became pretty much self-taught. I mean, aside from the help of YouTube, I learned how to do my own makeup, and it went from me going to Sephora and things like that to get my makeup done to me doing my own makeup. And my husband, I am married, my husband Carlos started telling me, you know, babe, I think that you do your makeup even better, or you can do it just as good. You should start doing it on your own for like occasions and when we go out, because he didn't really see a difference, which was definitely a compliment, because who doesn't want their man thinking that they are doing something really good and getting better at something. So yeah, the reason why I started this video today is because I keep going back and forth and I'm everywhere, so please excuse me. But again, this is my first video, so I'll be learning. Is because this whole COVID-19 coronavirus situation, you know, we're all on quarantine and we have so much time in our hands right now. I am not an essential worker. I work in a plastic surgeon's office in Manhattan. I do live in New York, and just putting some concealer on, which is also Too Faced Born This Way, light beige, which I should have got lighter, but again, we'll make it work. And so with all this time, you know, that I have in my hands, for the past, what, I want to say 3 weeks, I started working from home, because again, I work with a plastic surgeon, but it is not emergency surgeries that he does. It's more of like a reconstructive or cosmetic elective procedure that he does, procedures that he does. So for our safety, he shut down the office and we started working from home, but it was pretty quiet, so it wasn't such a difficult thing to do working from home. And you know, being that I also have 2 kids, believe it or not, I have a 19-year-old who no longer lives with me and a 13-year-old who obviously still lives with me. My 13-year-old, his name is also Carlos, he's a junior. You know, since they're doing schooling from home, I was happy to be home so that I can help him with that, because I mean, we're all new to that. So I even myself was learning how to, sorry about that, my daughter was just calling me. So like I was saying, you know, we're all learning together how to do this whole schoolwork situation online. It's new and can be a little frustrating for the kids as well as the parents, because we have to talk to the teachers and they email us constantly. But you know, of course we have to stay involved in what our kids do and make sure that they do the best that they can in school. And make sure they complete all their assignments and that they understand everything, because before the teachers in school, us, the parents, are their number one teachers. So I'm just gonna do my eyebrows a little bit. I don't necessarily do things in order when I do my makeup. For the most part, I do my face first and then my eyes last. My eyebrows look horrendous right now. They usually look a lot better, but again, we're dealing with this coronavirus quarantine thing. So a lot of places are shut down. Obviously, hair salons, barbershop, nail salons. Boy, oh boy, do I need to get my nails done. Which means eyebrows are not going to look well. And a lot of other things, but you know, we definitely have to be grateful that we are safe, and I should get more into the video, sorry about that. That we are healthy, we're safe at home, that we have a roof over our heads, and that, you know, we have food in our fridge, and most of all, our health, you know, and that we have each other. I'm so grateful because I do have 2 family members, my in-laws, that were affected by the coronavirus, and one of them did end up in the hospital in the ICU, and you know, he went through a lot, you know, and he gave a bit of his story of his experience of being in there and what he saw and what he went through himself and how scared he was and everything that was going on. It's just, this whole situation is very scary. So, you know, anyone that's been affected by it, whether it be a friend, a family, whether it be, you know, no longer having work, whether it be your struggle to pay bills and rent and mortgage and food and, you know, that kind of thing, or, you know, fighting for your health, protecting your family. You know, my husband is considered an essential worker. He works for the New York City Housing Authority. He is a elevator mechanic, so he is out there every day, you know, while we're here home safe and healthy, but he's out there every day and, you know, just trying to be smart and play it safe and make sure to sanitize everything and washing his hands and making sure his clothes are cleaned and, you know, just keeping any possible danger away from us. And, you know, bless those families again who have been affected, who will be affected, the workers, the essential workers, you know, the nurses and doctors and just everyone that has some sort of an involvement in making sure that we get through this safely and risk their lives to help us out, you know. I'm definitely grateful for that. My eyebrows is the one thing that takes the most time, I want to say, especially because my eyebrows are not done. It is more difficult. I didn't give you the product. My eyes do tend to get watery sometimes, but my product is L'Oreal. It's the Brow Stylist Shape and Fill. I believe the color, yeah, the color is brunette. This is my natural color hair. It does look kind of dark in the video, but it is lighter. It used to be really red when I was young, but the older that I got, the darker my hair got. So now it is like brunette-ish. So yeah, I used to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I loved it for years, and I couldn't find my color for a while, so I chose to try this brow pop product, which I heard about from YouTube, and I loved it. And it's less than half the price. I believe it's like maybe $10 or something like that. What to do? So I'm gonna actually set my makeup with my favorite translucent powder, which is the Laura Mercier. I do have to go makeup shopping really bad. It's been a while, but of course during this time, again, I'm not gonna be out there risking my health or my family's health just to go makeup shopping. So I do need to take my behind, get online and order some products. Excuse my dirty, this actually I think this is a beauty blender. This is the last beauty blender I bought a while ago. And I just use this for my translucent powder to set. I don't dampen it or anything like that. I mean, you can if you want. I have before and it's fine. But right now I'm just using it dry. So yeah, anyway, I live in New York. I have lived in the Bronx my whole life, born and raised. I am Puerto Rican, and I do have a touch of Nicaragua in my blood. So I am a Latina. Like I said, I have 2 kids. I am married. I don't have really much jewelry on right now, so excuse me. But I'm not planning to really do much. So I'm just doing my makeup pretty much for this video. I do have a couple of errands to do after. I have to buy some food, stock up on a couple of things, and get a couple of bottles of alcohol because it is Friday, and like before when life was normal, Friday was my jam because I work from home on Fridays. Setting my foundation right now on my entire face with my MAC setting powder, medium plus. And so Fridays is always my day to just chill. I don't go out often, so I am a Hennessy lover. I love Hennessy. It should be like my middle name by now. And, you know, just gotta go stock up a bit and get a couple things for my little bar. What's next? What's next? I'm going to now put some bronzer on. And this is my Marc Jacobs. I do usually only use this when I'm going out, like for an occasion, but in this case I'll use it for today's video because my Physicians Formula is what I normally use when I want a more natural look, which is when I go to work, but I end up grabbing this one, so whatever. So I'm just contouring a bit, and please excuse me if you're looking at me like, what the hell is she doing? But again, I'm self-taught. I learn every day how to do my makeup better and better. You know, again, I used to just use mascara and lip gloss and call it a day, and I thought I was cute when my hair was done and all that extra stuff. But you know, once I started knowing more and more people that were wearing makeup more, and I saw the difference and how prettier they looked. I mean, we're gorgeous no matter what, natural, without makeup, with makeup. You have to be confident. We all have insecurities. I definitely have my insecurities, but makeup, once I started trying it out, it just made me feel so good. Like, especially on a bad day, you know, you put some makeup on, you look in the mirror, and you feel like, yes, girl, give it to me. You know, you just feel like you're cute or whatever, and it just makes you feel better. It just makes your soul smile a bit, you know, and what's wrong with that, you know? They always say when you're feeling down and out, get your hair done, get your nails done, treat yourself, put some makeup on. Just make yourself feel good, you know? And so that's what I try to do. I think that's good. So I'm going to actually set my eyebrows since I'm not going to be putting any more product on the upper portion of my face. So I set it up with the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. About that, I got another call. So I'm just gonna set my brows, and again, I'm not doing anything too crazy today, so I'm not gonna put too much. And next, I'm going to put some foundation. The foundations, well, one of the foundations I use, I mixed and put two different colors in a pretty much build your own palette situation from MAC. The colors I cannot give, I'm sorry, but they're on the other side and I really don't want to try to get up in there. So I'm just using this pinkish color here. I don't like to go too heavy-handed. I think that's good. And I'm gonna put some, just a little bit of highlighter. My brushes need to be cleaned really bad. And it's sad because there's so much time that I have in my hands right now that I should be on point. My favorite highlighter is the Becca highlighter, but I'm gonna actually go with the Wet n Wild's, the Mega Glow highlighter. I just feel like it's a little less intense, and that's what I'm kind of going for today. I hope that with this lighting, you can somewhat see the makeup that I'm applying. I'm sorry, but I don't have all the equipment. I'm not fancy. I'm just using my iPhone to record, natural lighting, and all that jazz. A little bit on the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. And when I go on and get more dressy, I do apply some more to, you know, my eyebrows and a couple of other places I may want, depending on how I'm feeling. Now for my eyes, I hope I'm not making this video too long. I don't want to lose your interest. I think I'm gonna be using my peach, my Sweet Peach Too Faced palette. I feel like I'm using so many Too Faced products. I mean, they are a good company, but it just happens to be that way. So I'm just gonna be using the Luscious. I'm actually doing my regular everyday makeup routine that I usually wear to work, which is this color. It's like a shimmery, bronzy kind of color. And I'm gonna apply that to my eyelid. And I'm using this Morphe E14 brush. So, again, I live in New York. I've lived here my whole life. I, work in the city right by Central Park, which is nice, especially on the gorgeous days. It's nice to see all the different kind of people and the tourists and all of that jazz. And by the way, this sweater is from Fashion Nova. Actually have the set on. It's the sweat and the sweater. I love Fashion Nova. The reason why I actually got into Fashion Nova, I'm gonna use Puree, which is like a brown poop kind of color, with a large blending brush. This is Morphe M504, and I'm just gonna put this above my lid. And so I started using Fashion Nova years ago. I mean, who doesn't use Fashion Nova? Who doesn't love Fashion Nova? I love Fashion Nova. But I started using Fashion Nova a little bit more after I got my BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift. I'll get more into that at a later time in another video. Comment down below if you're interested in getting some info on that topic. But before my surgery, I was shaped kind of square. I don't want to say too square, but I didn't have too much curves. I was a lot more slim. I did gain a lot of weight, which I need to work on. Not cute, but not cute for me, that is. So after my surgery, I was not able to fit into a lot of my clothes as far as dresses and jeans and mostly bottom halves, because my legs are naturally skinny, but because I had a little more hips and more booty, the pants either wouldn't go up my legs or they didn't fit over my butt. So I couldn't win that battle. So I gave a lot of my clothes away, which was really sad. I had clothes with tags on that I hadn't even worn yet. Right now I'm using Charmed, I'm sure, which is a darker brown with a smaller blending brush, a Sephora brush. It's a pro blending brush, large 27. I don't know if that helps. But yeah, so I figured, you know what, everyone's always talking about Fashion Nova and how it fits so well and how it's so stretchy. And I did have Fashion Nova clothes at that time, but I had more like dresses and like tops and summer clothing and things like that. So once I got like my first Fashion Nova jeans that was the size that I needed, because I had to go up a size since everything was larger, obviously. Because their jeans stretched so much, oh my God, instantly fell in love. It was like a compliment to I just complimented my body with the Fashion Nova jeans. Like, it just made it look that much more better. So I'm just blending the outer part of my lid with the darker color. And the lighting isn't great, so I don't know how even they are, but this is how it's looking so far. I do have really large eyes and large lids. So that's pretty much how far I'm gonna go, I think, with that. So yeah, that's how I fell in love with Fashion Nova even more. They're so comfortable, and they have like style for everyone and everything and every place and every event, whether it's upscale or chill or cute but casual, whatever the case is. They have it all. The shoes, the accessories, all that good stuff. So right now, I think my eyes are pretty good. I'm going to actually attempt to put my eyelashes, my false lashes on, which the ones that I always use are the Adele Wispies. I love these lashes. Again, I usually only use false lashes when I'm going out. Other than that, I just curl my own natural lashes and put some mascara on. So, just gonna put some glue. This glue is disgusting. It has a bunch of dried up glue. I had a better glue that has the brush where you can brush on the glue, which is my favorite. I don't know what happened to it, so for now, this will have to do. I really need to speed it up. So yeah, that's what made me get in love with, you know, Fashion Nova. You know, I will definitely be posting more videos, and aside from makeup, you know, my makeup, I love makeup, especially the more that you learn, the more you love it, the better the looks you can do, the more creative you become. It just gets better and better. I did my my little sister Haley's makeup for her, I want to say 8th grade prom, and it came out so good. I was pretty proud. First person I ever did makeup on, because I'm not a makeup artist. I never went to makeup school, cosmetology school, nothing like that. Again, I learned on my own and, you know, had it looking horrible. I looked like a damn clown, but I started going to YouTube and learning how to do better techniques and all that stuff. And let me see if I can try to do this on video. I like to tilt my head a bit and place the lashes. I just find that it's easy when you tilt your head. And I like to place the middle of the lashes on my lid first, and then I'll do the left and right side. And this, for whatever reason, does not want to stick. Of course, make me look bad on camera. Usually I'm a lot better with this. Not a pro or anything like that, but normally doesn't take this long. And I think it's because I can't see too well. And it is starting to stick, so get it together, Giselle. Okay, I think I got it. I tear so easy. This is ridiculous. Of course, mess up my makeup. And my skin right now is looking a little dry, so I will of course be applying some or spraying some setting spray. Right now the mascara I'm using is the Maybelline Falsies. I find that the more affordable mascaras look better for whatever reason. I used to love the Chanel mascara. The Benefit mascara is pretty good. I just didn't have it the last time I went, but again, I always end up back with the more affordable mascaras. I don't know, they just work better for me. All right, so that's how it's looking. Let's get this other one on. And we'll be done soon. I know this is a long video. This is something I guess I have to work on, but we're getting there. So like I was saying, you know, the videos that I am planning to post are not only makeup videos, but more, you know, like fashion as well. Some clothing hauls in the future. What else? I definitely want to post a video giving information on the BBL that I had done a couple years ago, just to give you some information. I know there's so many, girls that have had it done or want to have it done, and I know when I was planning, YouTube was my savior and real self. So I would definitely like to help whoever is interested in that type of a video. Because it definitely helped me, like I said. Come on, let's get it. Really? Really? This is terrible. Y'all probably laughing at me right now, like, what is this girl doing? How she said YouTube done helped her learn how to do makeup, but the girl can't even get eyelashes on. This is sad. This is really sad. Again, I have my mirror here, so that's what I'm using. And I really need to get better lighting because I cannot see what the heck I'm doing. And I am just smearing that glue all over the place. This is definitely going to be a memorable first video with the damn lashes that didn't want to work with me. Come on. Let's get it. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it together. It really sucks that I can't play music. I always like my music really loud when I'm doing my makeup, but we all know that can't be done. I'm not trying to get into any trouble. So I'll just play some music in my head. Maybe one day I can sing for you. And you can choose to laugh or be a fan of that as well. God, I don't like the way this is looking at all. But I will master it. I will definitely master it. I will master getting it on and master getting it on in a video the right way. This is terrible. So the last thing I need to do after these stay put is my liner and spray my setting powder. I'm sorry, my setting spray. So The liner that I have, I feel like I've always used, that I love to death, is my Kat Von D. It doesn't even have the name on it anymore. It's a very black liner. I love it. It stays in place. It doesn't smear. It's the Kat Von D tattoo liner. My favorite. Never does me wrong. This is my jam. So I'm just gonna shake it up, make sure everything is liquidy and ready to be applied. And I'm going to, I always start for whatever, I'm a lefty, so this side always comes out better. I feel like I have a lot more control than the other eye. So wish me luck on this as well. Just wish I could see a little better. Let's do it this way. Okay, and that is going to have to do. See? Nothing too crazy. I think that looks okay. And now we're gonna do the other one. I feel like I can't talk, like I have to concentrate. Does anyone else feel like that? Fill it in. What I usually do also is like have a Q-tip with me so that if the line isn't completely straight, I'll like wipe some off, or you can even use like concealer. I may do that at times to help straighten your line a bit. That's gonna have to do. And almost forgot, lipstick really quick. I'm gonna keep it very simple. I think this is my Buxom Everything Always Wears Out lip liner. Put it on these big lips. Don't you hate when you have to sharpen and they're like cutting you? It's like, feels like it's slicing your lip up. Time for the Buxom lip gloss. I think it was like a set that I bought. Okay, now we're going to spray our face with the Prep and Prime MAC. I love the coconut one. Okay. In the summer, I like to use the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I find that that works really good too. And I think we are pretty much all done. I feel like I didn't even get to really discuss and talk about my life as much as I wanted to, as far as what I wanted to talk about the first video. But hopefully, I gave you enough information to kind of get to know me. I always wear my glasses. I used to wear contacts years ago, and they used to always annoy me because my eyes, I guess they were so dry that they just always felt irritated. So I stick with the glasses. The only bad thing is the long lashes. They get stuck sometimes. But anyway, this is my final look. Nothing too crazy. I'm also gonna do some hair tutorials. Maybe we can go over that. Speak about the tools that I use, which is the Numi. I love their products. I have a couple of their tools, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to comment down below on what you thought about the video. If you have any advice, anything you may have taken, if you learned anything, that would be amazing, or things that you would like to hear in the future. Again, please don't forget to subscribe, and thank you in advance for your subscriptions. If that's something that you choose to do, that would be amazing for the support. And I'll see you the next time. Make sure to keep sane during this quarantine. Make sure to keep safe, be smart, wash your hands, follow the 6 feet distance rule. And until next time, have a great day and keep a smile on that face. Bye.